Welcome back to Trend Genie. Today we are going to discover 10 strange things found by scuba divers. It is a well-known fact that there are tons of treasures lying idle under the oceans to be discovered by scuba divers. The fact that these water bodies form the highest part of our Earth and the temperature enables them to preserve objects under them makes them a good source of hidden wealth. Scuba divers see different things every day. While some are expected, some objects have been discovered that were really strange. Here are 10 strange discoveries found by scuba divers that will surprise you. Stay tuned to the end of the video because the top discovery is incredible. Number 10. Divers find fake human skeletons. This may be hilarious, maybe not. The police got a tip that 2 human skeletons were under the Colorado River. So a diver was sent by the police. He went down and found the skeletons, 2 of them sitting comfortably in lawn chairs. But the good news, though bad for the effort, is that the skeletons were fake. The police authority was not sad that they wasted all the effort. Rather, they were happy that the discoveries weren't real human skeletons. Number 9. Searching for a watch but discovered a rifle. Simon Davies' wristwatch accidentally dropped into the sea and he announced it on Facebook. Jonathan Lelliot responded by coming over to assist him to search for the watch. After recovering the watch, he went back to the water to assist another friend looking for her recommended glasses. But what he found this time was amazing. He saw a rifle, the kind of gun used in World War II. This was a great discovery for Jonathan, especially as he was a police diver. He had handed over the gun to the authorities, but wished one day that he would be given the rifle. Number 8. Diver finds a diver? When a team of scuba divers went for a diving in Lake Tahoe on July 23, 2011, there were many things they were hoping to find. But what they saw was not in the list of their expectations. As the team was searching under the water for valuables, they were shocked to see a body of another diver with his equipment fixed on his body in the lake. They knew immediately that who they saw cannot still be alive. They moved near him to confirm their suspicion. Donald Christopher Wedecker had been missing since July 10, 1994, when he was diving. His friends who saw him sinking informed the authorities, but all attempts to rescue or recover his body was in vain. As at the time he was discovered, he was well preserved and was still wearing his wetsuit. That was probably the reason he was preserved. Wedecker was pulled out of the water 4 days later. Number 7. Priceless coins. Diving in the Mediterranean coast has yielded many treasures. Valuable coins were among them. But no group of divers have ever found as many coins as what was discovered when a group from a diving club came across lost treasure of the era of the Fatimid Cephalite in the North African and Middle East. The group was diving without much expectation when they suddenly saw a piece of gold. It was a huge job of them to pick them all. When they counted them, they were about 2,000 in number. That's a big number, right? Even the Israeli authority confirmed that nothing as much had ever been found in their history. The coins, which were lost in a shipwreck, were believed to be used as currency between 909 and 1171. That was quite an age. When the authority was asked to put a price on the recovered coins, the spokesman simply said they were priceless. Number 6. Sacrifice Site in Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca is located between Bolivia and Peru. Christopher Delacre has his team were exploring this lake when they discovered a site that was dedicated to sacrifice. But the amazing thing here is that the sacrificial object is not a lamb or a cow, it's a young Yamas girl. Among other objects Delacre and his team found at the site were incense, gold, shells, and stone ornaments. The bones of the young girl had marks that indicated that she was slaughtered as a sacrifice. It was believed that the sacrifice took place at least 1,000 years ago. Number 5. Oldest village underwater. In 1984, Ion Galili was observing the Carmel coast at the eastern Mediterranean Sea when he saw an unusual sight. He dived closer and saw an ancient building. He moved even closer and saw more. What he saw turned out to be a settlement that could be as old as 9,000 years. This site, which is known as Aliti Yam, has a well and remains of houses. There are also animal bones, artifacts of stone, and about 60 human skeletons. The site is dated to be between 8,300 to 8,900 years old, and it covers an area of about 10 acres. Number 4. A city underwater. About 40 years ago, Kiricho Aratake was diving alone on the island of Yanguni in Japan when he saw a sight that amazed him. Just a little below 15 feet was a city consumed by the sea. The monuments he saw consisted of many structures. Notable among the ancient structures are 2 big columns that rose to the water surface. There is a road that leads to a stage. The stage was constructed in stages with steps leading to higher levels. Around the stage is a spectator ground where people can stay and watch the performances on the stage. Then, there's an area that looks like a religious area, maybe an altar or chapel, and then a platform for sacrifices. Another important structure in the Lost City is a giant statue of an animal that looks like a turtle. Maybe that is the god the people of the city were worshipping. Even up till today, nobody could tell for certain what the site is. Maybe a city built over 10,000 years ago, or just a perfect work of nature. And it could be the handiwork of aliens. That is, if you believe in aliens. Number 3, the world's oldest computer. How will you feel if you're diving for sponges and discovered the world's oldest computer? While waiting for better weather and sail, Captain Demetrius Kondo and his team decided to dive in search of sponges. But one of the members of the team quickly signaled for assistance. He was pulled out of the water. On the surface, he told the rest of the crew that he could perceive the odor of rotten human bodies. Would you believe that? Well, to prove him wrong, Kondo put on his equipment and dived to the site. There he discovered an amazing thing. Lying under the water was a shipwreck dated back to the time Rome was ruling the world. Inside it were several statues, but most important among the objects was a piece of bronze mechanism with gear. This object is believed to be the oldest form of analog computer. Number 2, a $1 million coin. Eric Schmidt and his team had been hunting for treasures around the Spanish shipwreck of 1715 for years before their lucky day came. At just 15 feet below the ground, the divers saw several gold coins and were amazed. At the end of the day, they gathered 52 coins and brought them to shore. You may think that is big news. Well, no. The big discovery was that among the 52 coins, there was one special coin. It was believed that this unique coin was never used as currency. Rather, it was a special presentation to King Philip V. And do you know what it's worth? It was believed that this coin was worth $500,000. Yes, right, $500,000. And we're not done yet. If Eric decides to sell it to a private collector, he could sell it for as high as $1 million or more. Number 1, human remains in a black box. Jake Kohler is a popular YouTube creator. He had on many occasions recovered different lost items under the water. In one of those adventures, he found a black box. He was quick to think it was another lost but found objects. But when he opened it, he was surprised at what he saw. Inside the black box was a sack filled with powder. Jake thought it was cement, but when he looked closer, he knew better. On closer observation, Jake realized the item was from a crematorium and that it has a name. That did it. He knew instantly that what he found was human ashes. Jake, who was popularly known as Dally My D on YouTube, returned the ashes to the box. When he got back to the shore, he informed the police. You may ask why. He claimed since it was a dead body and he touched it, then there was a need to inform the authorities. The police told him he could leave the remains where he found it. What else could he do? That's it. Thanks for watching our video. Please smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.